Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I had to start over because I got interrupted. I still.
This looks like murder. That's what it looks like. Now, I have not seen the full
I'm looking
video.
at Don
I've seen the whole
Lemon
video,
while I
but
wait for you guys to come in
but every
about this
single
shooting
person,
in
law enforcement,
Minneapolis.
any sort of
I'm sure you
fair-minded
guys have
person
heard about it. Heard
will
about
tell you
heard
it looks
about
like
it.
this woman was trying to move out of the way.
It looked like she was zooming out of the way.
To warn you, some very horrific things. We're also getting new information about the identity of the woman. But we begin in Minneapolis, and this is where a woman is dead after being shot by a federal immigration officer.
So he shot her in the face.
An ICE operation. Now, according to the authorities, the shooting occurred early Wednesday morning during what the Department of Homeland Security describes as a large-scale immigration enforcement action. The woman,
of course, they're lying about it.
37 years old.
Wow.
Is a U.S. citizen, and according to the news reports, the Department of Homeland Security confirmed today that the woman was shot and killed by an Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agent during a confrontation between federal agents and protesters in South Minneapolis. The woman's mother identified her as Renee Nicole Good.
Hey, Rose.
Renee Nicole Good.
You're the first one in, so.
A U.S. citizen.
You are the only one in. How are you?
The Department of Homeland Security spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin.
Looking at this thing about the shooting in Minneapolis while I was waiting for you guys to come in. Wow.
ICE vehicles. She said the ICE agent fired defensive shots as the woman attempted to run over agents.
There was no agent in front of her.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you decide.
Why are they always lying?
You can make up your mind about what it is and what it looks like. The federal agents are saying that this woman, the ICE agent, fired in self-defense after the vehicle was driven towards officers. That's bullshit.
They need to quit lying.
I will show you. This did not happen.
There's always people around. Can you hear me? Rose, can you hear me?
My mama told me not to curse so much anymore on the show.
Rose, let me know if you can hear me. Parker. Okay. How has your Wednesday been? Or how has your week been so far? Pretty good week? Guess it's our first full week into the new year. And if you're wondering what the noise is in the background, that would be Mr. Parker playing with one of his toys. Thank you, sir, for cutting that noise out. Okay, I was just playing Don Lemon in the background. Well, I'm glad you're having a great first week of 2026 about this shooting in Minneapolis.
This effed up administration has dramatically expanded immigration enforcement, flooding cities with these federal agents.
Well, it's halfway through. It's Wednesday.
Framing routine immigration.
Okay.
Set this tone. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, has repeatedly vowed to carry out what she calls the most aggressive deportation campaign.
So now they're killing us in the streets.
Cheer this on, portraying immigrants as invaders and local officials as enemies if they resist. When you deploy heavily armed agents into civilian neighborhoods, a tragedy like this.
When you deploy people who are inexperienced and don't know what the hell they're doing, that's why stuff like this happens. Trigger happy people. Let me see if they got a better angle on this. If you knock my camera over with that running. Okay, so ICE comes up to the truck, She's sitting in the truck. They're trying to take her out of the truck. Oh, wow. Even the other ICE agents. And then the agents don't even run to go check on her. They're like back in their freaking truck just standing there after this guy shoots this woman in the face. They don't even go to check on her. I do not understand this. What the hell is going on in the United States? Hi, Tammy.
You. Shame.
Get his face. Get his face.
Shame. Shame.
Get his face. Don't be trying to hide your face now.
Shame. Shame.
And then they're going to leave?
Shame.
Wow. Wow. This is crazy.
Dude, you shot her. I'm trying to help. No.
They're going to now come like 5 or 10 minutes later, and now you're going to tell the lady to leave?
You shot someone in the fucking face. Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience?
I can show you guys what I'm looking at.
Don't let the murderer
Hey, Polly. Okay, I'm going to rewind it and let you. This is a better. This is called better than what I had earlier. This is crazy to me.
Your own ears high.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn it towards the TV and let y'all see what I'm seeing.
And listening with your own ears. What happened here? Roll.
This is the United States now. Wow. Even the other officers are like,
What the fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did you do?
none of the ICE agents you notice go to help her except for the one that shot her. Why are they still at their fucking truck?
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Because they don't know what to do.
Insane.
Oh my gosh.
You. Shame.
Yeah, get a picture of them.
Shame. 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 Shame.
I am so glad we have cameras nowadays. They still haven't gotten to the lady yet. There is another person trying to help her. Now they're saying get back.
I'm trying to help. No. You fucking shot someone in the fucking face.
Now they're coming because they don't know what the hell to do.
You shot someone in the fucking face. Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience?
How about call 911?
Don't let the murderer leave. Don't let the murderer leave.
Wow. So he's leaving. The one who shot her is leaving.
Criminals, you don't get to tell us what to do. Fucking criminals. Don't let him leave. Don't let him leave.
Is he leaving really? What the fuck?
No, get the fuck out of our neighborhood.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's a fucking crime. We fucking know it. We're here.
And nobody yet is still. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
What the absolute fuck, man? What the absolute fuck? Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? This is the time, man. This is the time to have a conscience. This is not okay. This is not okay.
They're just leaving. I mean, the woman got shot in the face. What are they doing? They're not doing anything to help her.
In the head. In the head.
Oh my gosh.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
Why is everybody trying to flee? They are literally leaving. After you shoot, I know that you shoot a woman in the face and you're trying to leave.
You okay, mommy?
I cannot believe this, guys. Sorry. I cannot believe that. This is the shooting that I was just showing you, the shooting in Minneapolis that happened with the ICE agent. That's crazy. That is crazy. That was on Don Lemon, if you want to see it. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? What are we doing in America? Uh-oh. What? I don't understand. But what are we doing? What are we doing in America? Y'all, I cannot believe that was horrific. Horrific. There's nobody. They just got in their trucks. I'm like, nobody called 911? Nothing. I mean, they just stood there. You say just waiting in the house waiting for the Lord. Recessionista, I'm with you, girl. Because that's the only thing I can come up with. That we are in the end times. Because this is crazy. Crazy. You just shoot a woman in her freaking face, and the other ones go back to their truck and they're just standing there. There's just no, I don't know if they were in shock, because the one guy fell back like he was surprised the other guy shot him, which shot her, which there was nothing. And they're lying. All the people out there with cameras, and they're lying. Christy, no, I'm trying to lie. And my thing is, there was nothing that justified him shooting her in the face. Nothing. You came and tried to pull her out the freaking car, and she tried to drive off. What did she do to you? I just cannot. These people have lost their freaking minds, and they're going to get away with it. They're going to get away with it. Because the state of affairs this country is in, they're going to get away with it. Gosh, I'm shaking from watching that. Oh. So, how are you guys today? How is everybody doing? I know, I'm looking like an orange pumpkin. I know, that's a bit much. That's a bit much on how to start a live, isn't it? But this is where we're at. This is where we are at. 7th day of 2026. They are now shooting us in the streets. Hi, Arnaz. You say you tired? I'm not. Well, I'm a little tired. A little tired. I haven't been sleeping good, so that's why I'm tired. I went to bed early 2 days in a row, and then I woke up like around midnight, 12:30, and then I'm up to 2 or 3 and got to get up at 6. Yeah, I'm seeing some news. Arnaz, is it Arnaz? Are you new? I don't remember seeing you in the chat, but welcome. I was going to say, how has 2026 been so far? It wasn't bad until Parker. If you start barking at, get down. Sorry, Mr. Alert Dog barking at the neighbor, probably coming home. Oh, you work 3 jobs. Oh my goodness. You got to be tired. I have done that before. Let's see, we got 16 people watching and only a couple of people talking. So hi to the people in the bushes. You can come in and say something. Oh, you've been in the bushes? Okay. Yeah, guys, I thought 2025 was bad. The way 2026 is starting off, I don't know. We have gone in and kidnapped a leader from another country, all behind oil for people who are already multi-millionaires or billionaires. And yeah, still hadn't gotten all the files from the Epstein case, and they're trying to act like that doesn't exist because they were supposed to be out as of Monday. Hadn't heard nothing about that. And now we're shooting Americans in the face in the street. A 36, 37-year-old female just shot in the streets in America. We couldn't make this up if we wanted to. Yes. I have decided, for those who have not seen that video, that I will no longer be doing commentary on Mac. I have decided that it's been 3 years and it's really, I don't really find anything to commentate on. I don't watch her like I used to. And to be honest, since she moved in with Charlene, she's quite boring. I guess all she needed was a friend. She doesn't do the things she used to do when she was in Quartzsite, and she pretty much has the van built out after almost a year and a half, and we'll see. She says she's going back on the road. We'll see, but right now the plan is I don't have anything to say. There's plenty of other stuff and people out here in these YouTube streets that for me to do commentary on. So I just felt like I was sitting there today and I was just like, it's time to grow into something else. I think they matter because of the fact that they were scrub recessionista. I want the truth to come out because for this man to have done everything he's done, such as go invade another country, all of that is for us to get our eyes off of the Epstein files. They have over millions of, pages of what this guy did. There's something there. She hadn't left Vegas. No, I don't watch her. I don't like the mommy sector. I don't like watching women not take care of their children or continue to have babies so YouTube can help pay for them. I don't understand that concept of just constantly making children and then at least act like you're a bad parent on YouTube. My sister loves that sector. Love it, love it, love it. I tell her I don't even want to talk about it because I don't think these women are really as bad as they portray themselves on YouTube. It's just for the drama. because DSS, the Department of Social Services, would have picked their asses up by now. But you know, it's good drama. People watch it because, you know, they like drama. That's what they're saying. I don't remember a time when we were at war and an election came up. So I don't know, because when I went to war, let's see, I think the election would have been in 92. It started in 90 and we were finished by 92. So that's what they're saying. But it's technically, it's not a war if we go in and do a coup and kidnap a leader and bring him back. And then tell me this. If it was such a surprise to him that we were going to get him, why when he got here, he was doing the thumbs up and he was smiling? Who smiles after they've been kidnapped? And then I've never heard of a leader being kidnapped and they brought the wife with them. That's all new to me. Yeah, I heard that's what you know, he's trying to do. And that could be true, but who we in war with? I mean, you're talking about invading other countries, but nobody else is in war with us. Now you're talking about going to get Greenland again. He needs to be impeached. That's the bottom line. Clarissa, is that, I don't know who that is. Seems like I've seen her name in other people's videos that do entertainment videos on the celebrities. Yeah, Polly, I left you a message on your video you did today. Oh, the female boxer. Don't really know who that is. I don't keep up with celebrities like I used to. None of them are really interesting to me. It seems like this newer breed of entertainers are just about the only one I watch is what's her name? Is it Tatiana or the tall girl, real pretty, got the 2 kids. That was, if I'm not mistaken, her children are they by the guy that Cardi's with? Or are they by somebody else? I know the guy that she had the children by had an issue with some female that came to his house in Atlanta and wouldn't leave. He had to call the police on her. Tall, pretty girl. She was just in a movie. She's been on a lot of red carpets here lately. Dresses her butt off. She is such a sharp dresser. Her name starts with a T. She's a singer too and a dancer, but she just started being in movies. When they did the Met, she had on like the outfit with the hat, dressed more like a slash between a male and a female look. Yeah, that's who it is, Recessionista. I don't know what Cardi's doing. You know, let me say this. You can become a celebrity, and if you still have issues, your issues are still there. You got with, what's his name? Offset, and make 2 children, and then you go and have a 3rd one in the midst of y'all having all those issues. And then you turn around and have a 4th baby by a guy who already had 4 kids. I think her baby makes 5. So I don't care if he's a football player or not. He already got 4 kids that he's not with the mama. And then you go and have one, and they ain't been together, what? I guess they've been together now over a year since the baby, you know, just got here. But still, why would you go and get pregnant by him and you just had a baby? The other baby is still an arm baby. That's crazy to me. I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know. He has 4 kids. And then she made the 5th baby. and the odds are him and her are not going to be there. He's just another Offset. Yeah, and he got allegations against him for choking women out. I'm like, girl, I understand you were married, and I think she loved Offset. But you don't go have a baby by the first guy you get with. Somebody said it earlier. That's the rebound relationship. You're not going to stay with him. He's just there to help you get over the last relationship. Oh, there's a sixth baby too? Child, I wouldn't be surprised. And what's wrong with him? Running around sticking his stuff in women and not using no protection. You ain't never going to have no money. And the women are definitely having babies by you because you make good money. This is crazy. These young people, I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it, y'all. We got people who don't want to be responsible. Everybody want to be out here, somebody else taking care of them. Women making babies so they can get money out the men. Men just running around sticking their stuff in women and not using no protection. I'm thinking like this. If I'm the football player and I'm making all the money, I'm going to be wrapped up. Because I ain't trying to make no children with people I'm not going to be with. That's just crazy. Maybe I'm older, so maybe y'all can help me understand. Why do these people work so hard to get to where they're at and then destroy everything they work for? Because that's pretty much where we're at now. I'm just looking at people just destroy their legacies, just like it don't mean nothing. I mean, you got Will Smith caught up in another thing, and I'm like, I don't care. All the movies he's made and everything he's done, right now, the only thing that's on people's lips about him is his crazy butt wife, who made him look less than a man when she out there talking about she had an entanglement with one of her son's friends. I think both of them had an entanglement with Alcina. And then hitting Chris Rock, slapping him. And now another case of you out here trying to get young people. And they're still saying that his son emancipated himself from them because of the fact that Will and one of his friends was sleeping with him. Then you got Tyler Perry, yet again, another young man that he out here trying to use his resources and what he can do for somebody to lure them in and sleep with them. Hey, Blue. And now you got what's his name? The we fall down, but we get up. Donnie McClurkin, yet again. Somebody's trying to sue him, and I'm just like, Donnie, we all know you're gay. And Donnie has said that he was gay, then he, got delivered, and then he was dating the other singer, but they never got married. And I don't know what was wrong with her, because she was married, had kids, and she got with Donnie. I don't know why she thought Donnie was going to marry her. He was using her for a beard. And now he done got caught up with a man again. Who else is out here? They just destroying their legacies behind sex. And I'm not understanding, because these people have a line of people who would sleep with them. So it's not about the sex. It has to be about the power. And I think that these people have become warped. No, I don't watch Sisters, because I think the things that have happened to them when they sold their soul to become the money makers that they are, I think that these people can't deal with what they did to become the superstars. And so if I can't deal with it, then I'm going to go ahead and turn around and become a predator myself. Because they're saying that the first wife left Will Smith because she caught him giving somebody a blowjob. That one guy that introduced him to, he died, I want to say last year or the year before, Quincy Jones. I can't think of his name now, but the guy that introduced Will to Quincy Jones, And then supposedly Quincy Jones and the guy and some other people did what they did to Will for him to be able to get his show, Fresh Prince. I just, everybody's a perv now. Everybody's just a pervert. It's just, I just feel like the world is just full of perverted people just doing shit just to be doing it because they can to other people. You got the predators and you got the prey. And some of these prey are putting themselves in situations they didn't have to be in because they're trying to get to where the predator is. You don't see no comments from me? Oh, the one that you did when you were giving a life update? You know what? I wonder if I typed it and then sent it. You know I'm old, Polly. What you talking about? You're a lover. Don't come in here with no foolishness. I see you feeling much better. I see you lost some weight too there, Polly. I was like, look at him. Trying to get all skinny fine. Mm-hmm. Who you trying to get fine for, Polly? Who you losing the weight for, Polly? Oh, let me apologize to y'all for New Year's Eve. I tell you, my family is a hot butt mess. My sister just took over the live. I was like, I just can't bring these people on. They just don't know how to act. They just don't know how to act. I guess the only people that can come on live is Fuego, and Recessionista just done kicked me to the curb. I don't know what's up with her. I don't know what is up with Recessionista, but I hope she get herself together in 2026 and get back on her free job. Yeah, you was out celebrating the new year. Where you went, ma'am? You was on a date? Mm-hmm. You didn't have my back. You was out in the streets. In the streets. Matter of fact, I think the last person hanging in there with me was Tashana. Yeah, Paulie gonna have to go to the doghouse. Don't pay Paulie no attention because he gonna cut up. He just always got to cut up. Where was I the day before? The day before New Year's Eve? Or yesterday? What day you talking about, Recessionista? I haven't been on since, I think, New Year's Eve. I've just been doing videos. Let's see. The one live that I ended, I think the last live was New Year's Eve. I don't even remember the live before that. I ended on New Year's Eve because they was getting on my nerves. Everybody was just talking and talking. It was after midnight, and I didn't want to get towed up like I did last year on Christmas Eve. So I only had about a glass and a half of champagne, and I was like, I don't want to be hungover all New Year's Day. You was in there waiting? Are you talking about earlier today? When am I going to do another live? I don't know, because I'll be saying I'm going to do a live and then I don't. Okay, so I did a live on New Year's Eve, ma'am. The day before New Year's Eve, that Tuesday. Maybe I think I might have just came on to say I was going to do a live. I don't remember. You know, that was last week. You know I'm old. I don't remember. Arnaz, I don't know, because see, this is the plan, y'all. This is the plan. Y'all know that I'm not a messy person. So I don't like negativism. I don't like drama, and all that. So I'm even more so not wanting any of that this year. So that's one reason why I said I wasn't going to do commentary on Mac anymore. And so I'm looking at trying to grow the channel. I haven't really done that. I've been playing around. I come out, and so I'm trying to take doing the YouTube thing a little bit more seriously. I'm actually trying to challenge myself to see how I can make the channel better, because I know I can. I just haven't put the time and the effort in it. So that is one of my goals for 2026. So I have some things I want to put in place, and I'm just want to see how they're going to work. I'm still going to do commentary. If she does something crazy over there, of course I'm going to have to say something. But I'm not. I would like to continue how we talk about the politics and whatever's happening in the world in our conversations. And then we can talk about there's plenty of people that's doing crazy ass stuff on YouTube. We'll just implement some new people. I don't know what happened, girl. I don't know. Because, sometimes I say I'm going to go live and then I get sleepy, or I start watching TV, or I'm eating. I don't know. I don't know what I did that Tuesday. Hi, Janice. Okay, well, go ahead and work. And I'm going to try, because I'm doing about maybe one day a week now. So I'm going to start out trying to do 2. My goal is to try to work up to 3 lives a week. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I posted a couple of little short videos on the lady that I've been watching, the homeless lady. What y'all thought about them? There's somebody else that watches her that had comments in the chat. You think about doing TV show reviews? I don't watch enough TV shows. My nephew does movie reviews. She is, isn't she? She's interesting to me. So I thought about doing some more on her. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to kind of stick to what I'm doing, Paulie, and definitely not change the name, but just add to it. I'm not a big reality show person. I have never watched an episode of The Housewives, regardless of where they were. I have never. The Atlanta, the up north, out west, the Dubai, never watched not one housewife. I'm just not a. If I watch a reality show, it's like the ones that there's competition. Like they have some on Netflix where they're competing. Like you got to do all these athletic type things. There's a couple of them that are from, I want to say Asia or something, but it's people competing against each other. I kind of like stuff like that. What is your channel? Oh, The Recessionista. So I've never really watched them. I'm not a big drama person, like folks fighting with their men or women fighting with each other. I don't find that interesting to me, though I know a lot of people do. A lot of people do. Hey, Cautious Dove, did you get my email that I sent you? I started mine in end of 2019, beginning of 2020. I think 2020 I started it, right before COVID. So I guess we're going into the 6th year. So I haven't gotten past the 1,500 mark. So I would like to get 5,000 subscribers at least. So that is my goal for 2026. So Dove, did you get my okay. Good night, Arnez. I'll try to put in the community post when I'm going to go live again. What's today? Wednesday? Probably Friday. Friday's normally my day to go live. I'm trying to do this, what is it, dry January, where you don't drink in January. So far, I've been doing good, but we're only 7 days in. So tonight I got uh, ginger ale. So we will see how Friday go. I'm not sure. I didn't really drink over the holidays. I had bought some. I picked up the wrong wine when I went to get my wine for what is going on with my hair over here? For Christmas, and it was some cheap. Oh my gosh, it was some cheap Moscato, and it tore my stomach up. Oh, so I left my mom the other bottle. So I think I had bought another bottle of Tito's. The champagne, I had like a glass and a half out of it and poured the rest out. And I think I got a bottle of Lambrusco left. Maybe, Paulie. Maybe I'll just have like dry January every night except for if I do a live on a Friday or Saturday. That usually that's the only time I drink anyways, when I do a live with you guys on Friday and Saturday. Oh, that's cute, Recessionista. My hair is never done. That's different. That is different. So yeah, that's some of the things that I have on the forefront. Because I haven't, usually I'm always having an extra project I might be working, but I'm usually doing something else, like, like when I was selling jewelry or counseling, or I usually am always doing more than one thing. And these last couple of years, I really haven't done too much. So that would be interesting, since other people always show the all sophisticated way of doing hair. Maybe you could show a way for people, because young people some of them don't seem to know how to do their hair, but maybe you can show easy ways of doing your hair if you don't have the money to go get your hair done, and it don't take up too much time or whatever. Never mind, never mind. What is that a picture of on your what is your picture, Dove? What is that? Is that a guy? Oh, I might have to go back and look at that one. About a man who was going to play with you. There's been some drama out here in these. Oh, okay, Cat Williams. I see there's been some drama out here in these YouTube streets, Dove. I haven't been out there. I've been so busy watching Targeted by the Psych World, whatever her channel is. I call her Candy Cane because her name is Candy. So I call her Candy Cane. So I've been watching her when I'm not watching my political stuff. So I didn't know there was drama all out in the streets. But Matt, no, that's the only reason why I know. I was like, well, let me go over there and see what she up to end of the year, beginning of the year. And Mac has just been full of herself lately. She actually had me laughing a bit. And I agreed on some things with her, which is unusual. You know what, Paulie? I'm trying to be nice to you since you been having the health stuff going on. You've been back and forth to the doctors with procedures and stuff, but I will put your ass in the doghouse. No, you will not, Recessionista. No, you will not. No, we are not calling it no 90 days with Deborah. I have been thinking about doing a fun thing since I've kind of de-Christmased the house, and now it seems a little bare. So I got to take the stuff to the storage. I got this other tree that's in the corner still up, but I was thinking of leaving it up as a all-year tree, and then I would decorate it for different occasions, like Mardi Gras is now. So I thought about doing the tree in the dining room for Mardi Gras, and then maybe for Valentine's Day, And then for spring and Mother's Day and Easter. And then you got Memorial Day, 4th of July, June 16th, you know. And then, of course, my birthday. So I don't know. I'm trying to see if that's going to be a lot of pain in the butt for me to do that. But we'll see, because I'm supposed to be trying to save more money this year, too. So, hold on, y'all. I got to go to the bathroom. So hold on. Excuse me, Parker. Please move. Move! And get this pillow out the way. Where are you going? Because I'm not going anywhere but to the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Get out the door, because you're not going back out there because you were barking. So since you don't know how to act, you get to stay in the house with me. Okay. This is a chair. This is my outside chair. It's not working. I'm just gonna have to get me a maybe a call it my live chair. What? Sardines, bread, and butter? Girl, no ma'am. They were saying that you should give sardines to your dog. I said I was gonna buy some, see if Parker liked them or not. I just decided to go live because I wasn't I'm tired, so I'm not gonna be on here long because I didn't sleep well for 2 nights. But I hadn't been live since New Year's Eve, so I figured it's Wednesday, midweek, so why not? Oh, you did it up. Rice, gravy, pork chops, and mixed vegetables. I have not cooked anything. Okay, so that's another thing. I need to have you in my neck of the woods. I looked at my Uber Eats bill. Ridiculous the amount of money I have been giving them. So since I got this new vehicle, and the payments are higher than the old one, I'm having to take my Uber Eats money and put it on there. And I'm trying something this year. Like, I'm going to get rid of all of my subscriptions. So I'm getting rid of Netflix. I think I did Hallmark just for Christmas movies. I'm going to get rid of all of those. And then the only movies I will watch will be free movies. I'm trying to take that money and invest that money. So I'm trying to do some different things with my money to make it work more for me. I do have some investments that are looking good, but I want to add some more money to it. It would be a good time now for you guys to get into AI. So if you have $50 here that you want to just invest, $25, good time to get into AI because, it's going to keep growing and keep growing. Yeah, Martin, they're going to try to clean this up, but there's no way they can clean this up. This thing that happened today is right up there with the Epstein files. I have some that I have through the job. And then I've been playing with my own on Cash App. I had Robinhood, but I didn't like the way Robinhood platform was. So I like Cash App. And I told y'all that I had invested money in gold and it is doing really, really well. My goal, the AI is not bad. I was thinking about doing some oil since these knuckleheads wants to go over there to Venezuela, but from what I'm hearing, the crude that's over there is not good. It's going to cost a lot of money for them to process it and get it up to par, and it still won't be the best oil. So I don't know how all that's going to plan out. I don't think it's going to end up being what Knucklehead up in DC is saying it's going to be. Yeah, because they can't cover it up. There was too many people there, and too many people, recorded it. So, and the one lady got his whole face. So, other than Trump deciding he's going to give him a pardon or something, this guy should go to jail. And if I was her mother, I would push that. I would push that until I left here. AI to me is sort of like social media and the internet. Great tool, but when it's used wrong, it can be very harmful. And we're going to pay for this. What they're not telling us, they're shoving AI down our throat. And they keep trying to tell you that we're looking around because they want to upgrade, the energy and power in different cities and stuff. Well, there's a lot of governors who are pushing back on that, because the thing is, they're going to say that, once they've set up these grids and all this, it's going to save us money. No, it's not. AI needs a lot of power. So if they come to your neck of the woods with all these upgrades to the power companies and stuff, your electric is going to be even higher than what it is now. And it uses a lot of water. So who's going to pay for all that? Somehow us American people are going to end up getting the cost on some of that. Yeah, she died at the scene. I mean, he shot her in the face, in the head. My company is starting to use a lot of AI, and so they have like free classes that we can take to help get you more knowledgeable about it. So I was thinking about taking some of them and see how I can utilize that to my benefit, and maybe move to doing something else in the company and making more money. Oh, Martin, do you think they were going to care? This man don't care about nobody. Nobody. No, he needs to be impeached. He just needs to be impeached. And I'm hoping that when we vote this year, we're going to have enough people. You got the Republicans dying, because right now, the way it's looking, part of the year they'll have where they will only have 2 Republicans over the Democrats in the House before the election come at the end of the year. And then part of the year, they'll only have 1 Republican more than the Democrats in the House. So they're hoping that worst scenario after the election this year, worst scenario would be it'll be even. And then Vance will have to go ahead and be the deciding vote. But, that puts him in a bad place because he's trying to run for president. And somebody tell me, where has he been? With all this Venezuela stuff going on, where has the vice president been? Can somebody tell me? Because I ain't seen him. They got that crazy ass Miller up there talking. And what is this foolishness about us having, all of a sudden now we're the kingpins of the Western Hemisphere? What the fuck? Trump can't run the United States. How is he going to run other countries? It's not going to work. You already got the gangs have moved in Venezuela, and they're taking over as much territory as they can possibly take. They've been waiting for this. Yeah, please hit the like button. I need to push that more, shouldn't I? Please hit the like and the thumbs up. Oh, did y'all see the new stuff on her? Oh, I knew she was fake, but the stuff is coming. I'm telling you, these YouTube sleuths, if I ever need somebody investigated, I'm going to hire me somebody off of YouTube, because they don't play around. Homegirl tried to lie and say that she hadn't been with nobody for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years before she got with Charlie. They set Charlie up. They set him up, sure as my name is Deborah. She was with a guy, and he had posted all these pictures of them on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and they went back, showed her hanging out with this guy. Then she swore she don't drink. They hanging out, drinking, down in margaritas and all this other stuff. She is a lying hoe. That's what she is. She's just a liar. And I believe she set Charlie up. I believe they paid her to do that. And she pumped out 2 children real quick because he was worth, what was it, $600 million or something like that. And she saw, come on, look at Charlie. Do you think he could have got her if he didn't have the money? They were setting him up for the okie doke because they were trying to prime him up to be a younger person in politics and raise him up. But he fell out because he didn't want to do what Israel was wanting him to do. And I think they took him out for that. What the hell was that? Can y'all tell me why Nicki Minaj was even at one of Erica's young little conferences? Yeah, I seen that. Why would Nicki Minaj be at a conference with Erica? Well, I know Amazon is now putting AI in their long distance trucks. And so it's going to be cutting out drivers because they're going to use the drivers, the ones who get trained, will be in the trucks to do the stuff that the computer system can't do, like unhook the truck or if something happens. But a lot of companies are going towards AI and cutting back. Yeah, she's a hot mess. And I can tell you what, Vance probably will not. I'm going to bet that he's not going to be with his wife by the time 2027 comes around, when he really starts getting serious about, you know, how they do that last year when they're coming up on the election. Somewhere between this year and next year, Usha ain't going to be there no more. Her and the little brown children going to have to go. But MAGA don't seem to like him anyway. But hey, I don't know. Who's Cincy? Vance Cincy's home. Are you saying like in Cincinnati? I don't know. There's just so many different people out here with foolishness going on. It's just every day. It's something. Every day. There's not a dull moment in the United States anymore. And everybody looking at us like we crazy fools. Just crazy. I see there's a lot of celebrities that's moving out of the United States, which they can afford to do. Are any of you all going to watch Melania's new movie? Yeah, I think Netflix is putting out. Seems like there was something else I wanted to bring up. I made a video for y'all yesterday, and I don't think I posted it. I think I'm going to have to post it after I get off here. It was too funny. Because since I got the ride, like I said, I hate, matter of fact, they're sitting right over there. I hate reading instructional manuals, like to TVs, cars, stuff like that. I hate reading that. About her, it's supposed to be 22 days up to Trump becoming president again. So it's supposed to be what she did those 22 days of him becoming president again. Something stupid. But she got paid like $4 million for that? Or $40 million? Something ridiculous. So when I got the vehicle, it was a comedy act. the guy had turned the car on by the app, and then I turned it off by mistake by the app, and then I couldn't figure out how to turn the car back on, and I refused to go back in the dealership. It's like, hey, can you show me how to turn this car on? Then it was getting dark because Saturday was kind of overcast, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to need my lights. And I did not know how to turn the lights on. It was crazy. So yesterday, I was taking some stuff to Goodwill, and I went when it started getting dusk so I could figure out how to turn the lights on. But I have to thank YouTube University, because all I did was pulled up my car, and there's all types of people. I thank those people who like to do instructional videos. So they showed me how to use everything that's in there. Probably a lot of stuff that I'm not going to use. Oh, hi, Mom. I see that you've been going back watching my old videos. Thank you. I think I got over 1,000 videos now. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, but I did a video yesterday of showing y'all me trying to figure out how to use this stuff on this dang on vehicle. But this weekend, I'm trying to decide, I should take a ride down to Atlanta, put it on the road. I'm not sure. Oh, I get sleepy already. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I didn't sleep well. Oh, it's Cincinnati. Yeah, but it's been pretty interesting. So I'm trying to think. That's about it. That's about the most exciting thing I did was go buy a vehicle. And she ain't been nowhere but sitting parked out there in the parking spot. But I need to get in my storage because I am really intent upon downsizing, because I'm like, they keep going up on this storage unit and it is ridiculous. I'm just like, so you're paying this money to house stuff that you're not even using. That makes no sense. That's just a waste of money. So I don't know why I do this, because now that I don't work outside the house, I just have clothes and clothes and clothes. I told y'all I'm a shopaholic when it comes to clothes. I mean, I used to love to dress to go to work. And so, but I don't do that anymore. So I have all these clothes that I don't wear anymore. And every winter and every summer, I pack them back up and be like, okay, I'm going to wear them next winter. And then I had seen a thing that if you hadn't worn something in a year, you need to get rid of it. And then for everything you bring in, you take something out. So yesterday, I was going through, I mean, I literally had tags on stuff, y'all, that I have never worn that was winter stuff, and I'm not going to wear it. So yesterday, I took a big old box. I took a box like this of jewelry, and then I took a big old box of just winter clothes, because I hate like giving summer clothes in the winter and people can't use it. So I'm going to go through my storage because I got plenty of clothes in there, and I'm just going to start, other people can wear this stuff. I'm not wearing it. If it's in my storage sitting there, I'm not wearing it. Hell, I'm not wearing half the shit I got upstairs. Oh, officer, what are you talking about? You're not watching porno? You talking about Melania? They have a lot of, it's not oil, but they have a lot of, I want to say like other natural resources that we could use. I think some of it is like they could use for AI. You have to look and see. I remember them talking about, but I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's not oil, it's other resources, minerals and things like that. But I'm like, how do you think you're just going to come in and take First of all, the people in Greenland don't even like him. And Greenland, and who is owned, I guess, or oversaw by the Danish people, they're not having it. They've already said they're not having it. And see, the thing is, he's starting this foolishness because now they had that emergency meeting at the UN, which I don't think we even participate in the UN really anymore because of him. But now all these other countries are like, well, shoot, if the United States can go in and just take over Venezuela, well, now China's saying, okay, well, we're going to go in and take over Taiwan and places they've been wanting to take over. So now we're going to have this global thing. of countries, bigger countries taking over little countries. So what they're trying to say is they're trying to let China have all of Asia in that area. Russia can have all of the European side. We can have all the Western hemisphere. And I guess they're just going to let Israel have all of that over there. Yeah, they have. They have natural resources that he wants. I forget what it is, but it's stuff that we can use. And plus, he's trying to say it's because Russia and China or Russia and somebody else got their ships on the coast of Greenland. But Greenland is very fertile. They have a lot of resources. But my thing is, when did we become this country that just goes in and just takes over another country and steal their stuff? And we can't do that because, for one thing, to be able to take over a country, you got to have your people there. He seems to think that just because they took this one, and which is stupid. This just goes to show he's such a liar. First, you said it was about drugs. Fentanyl is not even made in Venezuela. And ever since you took the guy out, all you've been talking about is the oil. So you took him out for them to elevate his vice president, which is a female, to run the country. So it's pretty much still him running the country through her. They've always had unrest, and you got all these other facets of people who've been wanting to come into power. And so I'm trying to figure out how they figure we're going to run Venezuela from ships on out in the water, and us sending drones in. Like he threatened her, talking about if she don't do what he wants her to do, pretty much she'll get it worse than what's his name, Maduro. Got it. Trump is full of shit. First of all, he lied and said he told all the oil heads that he was going over there to do that, and they said no, he didn't. He's like, he told them before and after, but you didn't tell Congress. And first of all, you don't even have the oil companies bought in saying that they want to go over there and do all this because of the fact that the oil that's in Venezuela is not good crude. They would have to first rebuild the infrastructure because Venezuela has not kept it up. So that's costing money. Then once they get the crude up, they will have to take it to specialized refineries because most refineries don't even deal with that type of crude because it's like cheap crude. So in the long run, it's not very lucrative for the oil companies. And they're saying it would take about 10 years. So do you think we'll still have that type of control over Venezuela in 10 years? No. Child, I never thought that us and Greenland would have issues, us and Canada. Oh, he done threatened Mexico again. He done threatened Colombia, Cuba. He's already went in and did crap in Nigeria. Yeah, I knew they had natural resources. So there you go, recessionista. And I'm just trying to figure out where he getting all these people to go in and do all this foolishness. And for what? For what? When did Trump start caring about Christians? He don't care about the Christians here. So you're going to go and send missiles into Nigeria and cause havoc because you're trying to save Christians in Nigeria? What? None of this shit makes sense. All I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to say. And nothing stays hidden forever, guys. That's one thing I do know. I don't know what this man did with Epstein, but it is something really horrible with children. And I'm beginning to think that it's more than just girls or something, because this man is willing to kidnap leaders and bomb other countries so we won't talk about the Epstein files. But that shit's going to come out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I don't think the people are holding us. But what I do think that because he's making us have enemies, that you know how other countries will kidnap Americans to try to get leverage. So I think that is possible, especially when he started doing stuff to other countries and they're not happy about it. He's doing it for the money, but he's also doing it because he don't want anybody to talk about them Epstein files. Because look, ever since he bombed went in and took, did what he did in Venezuela, has anybody brought up the Epstein files? Even though they were supposed to have like 1 million pages out as of Monday, and they hadn't said anything about it. Nobody's brought it up. But he doesn't understand is, okay, we all know the guy that was over Venezuela was a horrible man. Nobody is saying that it was bad that he got taken out. I hope that they will get somebody better in place, but I doubt it, seeing that his right-hand person is the one that's running the country now. But how does that affect us as Americans? It doesn't. It cost me $100 to get like 6 or 7 items the other day at the grocery store. I don't know where he talking about gas is $1 something, because it surely ain't here in South Carolina. So, all the things that it's costing us, electric, water, food, gas, him going to do what he did in Venezuela did nothing for us as the American people. When are you going to do something for your people? Well, Dove, part of the reason is that over these years, they have threatened these women. And Virginia, they're going to try to say she committed suicide, but she committed suicide about like Epstein committed suicide and the French guy committed suicide. They did not. They took them out. And so they've had them followed. They have sent threatening letters. They have, bullied them. And so they know all the information is in there. And I'm thinking they just don't want to come out themselves like that because they're afraid that they might just take them out. Because you're talking about some extremely powerful people. You're talking about probably the most powerful people in the world. We're not just talking about the United States, in the world. This is a global thing. This was not just here in the United States. So you're talking about leaders in Israel, leaders in Europe, and all this stuff like that. So they're really concerned about their well-being, because it's very easy for them to go and take out one person or take out their family or a family member or something. So they're trying to do it where the government does what they're supposed to do. But I think in the long run, it's going to get leaked out, because the ones who are talking have gotten together and made a list of the ones that they were each with and how the names overlap. Like this girl over here might have been with the same guy that this one was. And you got, how many has been at the White House? Maybe 10, 15 at the most. But there's like over 1,000 females. So there's a lot of females who have not said anything because they don't want their families to know. They don't want them to think, let them know that they are even thinking about talking. So you're talking about a very scary situation when you're talking about people with power and money who we know take people out on any given day when they get in their way. So, yeah. I just want, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it feels so late. It's not even 7 o'clock. But I'm going to get ready to get off of here. But what do y'all think about Bon Jovi? His name Bon Jovi? Bon Jovi? Whatever. The guy that was second in charge at the FBI. He's no longer at the FBI anymore. He's gone back to podcasting. So what do you think he's going to say? You think he's going to tell the truth about anything, or is he going to be afraid that they might take him out for telling about what he found out while he was working there for about a year? We know the pages are going to be redacted, but they are such idiots. Do you know that the pages that they have put out that were redacted, that you can scan them back into Microsoft and it will give you a printout of the same page without the redactions? Because they've done such a sloppy job at this. You got people who literally have the pages and they're no longer redacted and they can see the names. They're horrible at what they're doing. He part in the form of who? Oh yeah, Martin, I seen that. Um, all I'm gonna say is we're gonna find out. How we find out? People are leaking stuff. Nothing ever stays secret. You got people that. Who do you think they're using to redact these files? Everyday average people that got a job at the FBI who don't want to do it in the first place, which you want to have to take your holiday time, working weekends, sitting there going through every page to see if Trump name is in there. So they half-ass doing it, which is a benefit to us. I still think that whatever's done in the dark comes to the light at some point. They're not going to be able to hide this forever. So yeah, with technology the way it is nowadays, we're going to find out. And I really want to know what it is, because before I wasn't, that interested really. But now that he's doing all the stuff he's doing, I'm like, you're just willing to do anything to not get these files out. And then how long are the people who've actually read the files going to keep it a secret? Because you got to figure the everyday Joe Blow that got a job at the FBI that's not an agent are the ones, and some agents are going through this. So now you've exposed, I think they sent 400 agents from different places down south to come help. All of these people are now going to have eyes on these files. So you're going to be able to keep all of them from talking? Never happened. Never happened. Somebody going to tell it. Somebody going to get paid to tell it. Watch, mark my words. Yeah, I don't think Mike is, they've already planning on him not having his position. They're talking about Hakeem taking his spot. Bongino, that's what it is, Gino. I'm just wondering if he's going to talk, or have they threatened him enough that he's going to stay shut up? Did y'all see Lindsey Graham on the plane the other day? I'm trying to figure out where Lindsey went and got his facelift at. Lindsey's eyes were so tight. I was like, oh my gosh. It looked like they done put another rinse in Trump's hair. I guess they figure it'll make him look younger. I don't know. Because he's a little orange and his hair was a different color when he did his little speech at the Kennedy Center the other day. Yeah, I call him Linzetta. I'm so sick of him. Oh, I hope he gets voted out. And what is this foolishness, y'all? I keep saying I'm getting ready to go. Is this man really serious about putting his face on the what's it called where they got the four presidents' heads? The Mount Rushmore? Is he seriously talking about having them put his face on there with the rest of them? Because I can never tell. I mean, he has so many projects going on. He's getting sued about, the White House. And so it's just sitting there, toe up, looking ghetto. He talking about building the Ark of the Trump, putting his face on Mount Rushmore. He's done changed the names of all these places, which he knows that once he's no longer there, they're going to put the real names back. I mean, nobody's calling it that shit anyway. You got people that won't even perform at the Kennedy Center anymore. It's just, he's just like this ball of chaos that just comes in and just destroys everything he gets close to. Now, that'll be a hot butt mess if we look up there and his face is on Mount Rushmore. I can't with this man. I cannot. Oh, he got so mad because that he said that Martin Luther King and Juneteenth, you were able to get into the parks free. So he decided that you can no longer get into the park free on those days, but you can get into the state parks and federal parks on his birthday. So what they did was the pass that you get to go into the parks, they put his picture on there. And because people didn't want his picture on there, they put like, they put tape on it or stickers over it so you couldn't see his face. He has now said that if you defame the little badge that they give you to get into the parks and cover up his face, that you won't be able to get into the park and you'll have to buy another pass. I'm just like, this man is so crazy. This is the shit he sit up thinking about versus healthcare for us versus, all the things he promised that he was going to do that he's not doing. You're worried about people putting stickers on your face on a park pass. He's not recognizing it, but we're recognizing it. The holiday hasn't been taken away. He would like to, but it hasn't been taken away. He's talking about taking it away. But, maybe he'll just make his birthday a holiday. I know my company still recognizes it. Martin, you over there drinking some light beer tonight? It's just like we got, Martin Luther King birthday coming up. We get 2 holidays this month, I think, if you get federal holidays. President's Day and Martin Luther King Day. I work because I get paid extra money. That's what I just said, Martin, the passes that you use to get into the parks. People been covering up his face, but he's like, if you cover up the face, you're not going to be able to use the pass to get into the parks. And if you defame it, you have to buy another pass to get into the parks. Juneteenth is your 4th. What you doing over there, Parker? Stop. All right, guys. I am going to see what I want to eat before it gets too late. And, yeah, it's starting to get a little chilly. I don't understand. We've been having 70-something degree weather. And then I think it's supposed to get down into the 40s this weekend. This is why the flu is running rampant here. It is real crazy. We got a lot of cases of the flu, and it's a new strand, and the flu shot ain't even stopping this strand, which it never does. So I just wanted to come on and say, hey, see how everybody was doing, and hopefully when I see y'all on Friday, no more major things would have happened. But guys, let's just send a prayer up for that family that lost their daughter. I don't know if she was somebody's wife or mother or whatever that lost her today behind bullshit that this man is doing. Because the problem is they have hired all these people because they were giving them $50,000 bonuses. A lot of the people that they pardoned from the January 6th, a lot of them got positions. But what you got is people out here running nilly-willy with guns, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just trigger happy because there was no need for him to pull out his gun and shoot that woman the way he did. So let's send out prayers, and y'all be careful out here in these streets, especially those of us that got a little tent. Be careful, be mindful, keep your eyes, ears open, be mindful of your surroundings. If you see something, as they say something, or at least record it. And so, yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Anybody else got anything they want to say before I get off of here? Polly, I hope you're doing better as you continue to recoup, and I hope that you won't have to get anything else done. And y'all be nice out here in these YouTube streets, and don't be having no beefs. And for those who are upset about me not doing the commentary anymore, I hope you stay. But I understand if you don't. Hey, you might have just joined just to hear me talk about Mac. Oh, and Mac, let me just say this. I'm not stopping because somebody told me to. I don't feel bad about my commentary. I don't feel like I need to repent for it. I started talking about you because you were manipulating people by using God's name. I am now pulling back because ever since you've gotten to Nevada, you seem to have cleaned up your act for the most part. Not all the way, but for the most part. And I was listening to you, and you were saying that, that things were happening to people because of what they did to you. I would want you to take that same thing for yourself and say that maybe things are happening to you because of what you've said about your own family and stuff. We can get out here and dispense advice to other people, but we should sometimes take that advice for ourselves. So I'm pulling back simply because I don't see where there's anything I feel like I want to say. But if you start acting crazy again, I'll be back. But how about you get back to doing what it was that I started watching you for, which is van life. I don't know what's going on with all the van lifers. They don't want to do van life anymore. They start making money. They want to travel. They want to do everything but what we started watching them for. I think Mateo is about the only one still really doing van life. Anthony isn't. Nomadic is traveling here, there, and everywhere. So I got to find me some new van lifers. There's quite a few out there. Some of them I don't believe living in their vans. People be trying to get over. But I'm gonna see if I find some that I like. I still got the couple, but they're not even in their van as much as they used to be. So yeah, I guess van life, is dying out. We'll see. Yeah, but she was doing her whole spiel, but I'm like, I don't feel like I need to repent for anything because everything I said was true, and I wasn't doing it for click and views, and I wasn't making any money off of you. So I did it because of the fact that you were using God's name in vain to manipulate people to get money out of them. Yeah, she was very young. So that's where we are. All right, people. I'm gonna find me something to eat because I'm a little hungry. Guess I ain't gonna get no pork chops like Dub got at her house. So let's see what I can come up with. Good night, y'all. You want to say good night, Parker? I gotta make him a grooming appointment because he definitely needs to go and get a haircut. Say hi to the people. Say hi. Tell Tashana, say, come get me. She talking about she could hear you in the video. Say, my mom says, come get me. I'll get him all groomed up for you and Charlie. So he'll be ready when y'all get back to the East Coast. All right, guys. We say good night. Oh, she did go to the RTR? I bet she won't stay long. She don't like being in the van no more. I bet she won't stay long. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.